I think many organizations from time to time will say, well, we're all in on provider X or provider Y. Um, and I think the harsh reality is actually they're generally not. If you say you're all in on one provider, I guarantee that if you poke around the organization, even for a very brief amount of time, you'll find that yes, a lot of their workloads that fit one particular class will be run in one cloud provider, but actually there's a whole lot of business stuff they do that's separate to that that's run in a different cloud provider. And that's just the sort of the big ticket stuff. It gets worse if you look at the way organizations, people within those organizations actually use cloud services. Because I suspect for many organizations, if you were to grab their proxy logs or some NetFlow logs and throw them at a cloud access security broker and do some analysis, you'd find there are thousands of cloud services that those people are using. It's not the one or two that IT are necessarily thinking of when they think about the cloud. It is thousands of services, often completely unbeknownst to anyone. And they're part of your business process. They're an important part of your business process, and you may not even necessarily be aware of those things. Um, so one aspect of the multi-cloud is to recognize that you will actually have business processes and you will have systems and data that does exist in multiple different cloud providers. Um, you can commit to that very openly and clearly and understand where those workloads should be placed and how they interact. Or you can believe that you're not really, you're all in on one provider while your users are busily doing something in somewhere else. I had countless occasions on which I discovered just how many cloud providers were being used by organizations where literally senior management would say, no, we're definitely not using cloud provider X. And I would go, well, yeah, except that your marketing team decided to put all of your marketing data in that cloud provider's Elastic database system for analytics. So yes, you are, and actually that's really important data, and you should probably have paid attention to that. Um, the other, I think the other part of it, I mean, this folds back to the whole governance things and the understanding your workloads, is that it's really important to understand what your business is actually trying to do. If you don't understand your business processes and what your business is actually trying to do, um, they will only go so far before they go down the shadow IT path and they use cloud services to solve their business problems. So your multi-cloud strategy is as much about being aware of what you actually use, as well as how the business and the business processes are expected to actually be fulfilled by IT systems, and to look at it much more holistically than that. And that does include your on-premise systems inherently. That they're a part of your IT ecosystem. They're a part of your business processes. So you can't just ignore those bits and say, well, that's not really part of what we think about when we think about cloud,
Yeah,
because it's all still there. It's all still systems, and it's all still your data.
absolutely.